If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new album in the description. We just got some brand new information on this new Post Malone album. We knew that this was coming actually this month. It's called 12 Carat Toothache, but I'm gonna go into all of this in this video and then also talk about the release date he just revealed. So let's jump straight into this. So we've been knowing about this record for quite some time. We knew that this was going to be called 12 Carat Toothache, so this was nothing that came out of nowhere. I made a video back when his manager, Dre London, took to his own Instagram account, so not the official Post Malone Instagram account, but his own, and there he tweeted, or not he tweeted, but on Instagram, you know, he posted results or excuses, choose your side. It was one of those motivational Monday type of videos that he made in there, but then in the next sentence he just said, at Post Malone, album coming next month. You know, so just out of nowhere in the midst of this post that was not about, you know, Posty at all, he just drops that the new Post Malone record is dropping next month. And this all happened on April 11th, so next month in this case meant in May, but obviously we're now getting into May. We got a couple of releases already lined up. We got, you know, Jack Harlow on the 6th, and we also got Kendrick Lamar on the 13th, obviously, very famously, and so there wasn't a lot of space still for him to drop. He could have dropped after that, but I guess at that time we also didn't know about Kendrick dropping, so maybe that also messed some of it up. But let's actually look at what we know about this record so far as well, because we did get one single so far, which is One Right Now with The Weeknd. I've talked about this in that other video as well. I've talked about, you know, how I really liked the single, how I also liked how they really put a lot of effort and budget into the music video for it, so go check that one out and watch the music video if you haven't yet, because that was really something great. We've also gotten singles over the last year. We've gotten, for example, Motley Crue. That was the one that was big last year, that will also likely be on here, but it's not confirmed yet. So those are the two, One Right Now and Motley Crue, that we know about so far. But now let's actually look at what Posty himself posted to his social media that kind of changes this whole thing up yet again. So when you head over to the @Post Malone Instagram account, the first, you know, picture you'll find is him sharing a picture of a tweet he made that says 12 Carat Toothache, June 3rd, and then with like a heart emoji. So this confirms the release date for this new record for June 3rd. So this is not May. This is not, like Dre London said, next month. June 3rd is also not that far, you know, away in the future. It's the week after, you know, the Friday of May 27th. So maybe that was originally the date that it was supposed to drop at. But really, the reason I guess they've now quote unquote pushed it back, even though of course we didn't know when it was originally supposed to drop, but the reason why they pushed it back is, I think, because of Kendrick, and I think that completely switched up the whole release schedule for any hip-hop artist wanting to drop in May. And also, I'm still thinking of Lil Baby. I just dropped a video on him. He also got to rethink his schedule because he was supposed to drop around that time as well. Now that just shows, you know, the immense influence that Kendrick can have on, you know, the whole of hip-hop. But at least, you know, aside from all of that, this confirms that 12 Carat Toothache is actually dropping on June 3rd. And we finally got an official announcement from Post Malone himself, because so far we have not received official confirmation for this record through any, you know, official public Post Malone source. Only about, you know, from Dre London and him changing his bio or name on social media to 12 Carat Toothache, where we got that title originally from. So this confirms this. Very happy about it. And I think that until then, there's a lot that we can still cover. And I like that he's doing like a longer rollout, because until, what is it, June 3rd, it's still like 6 weeks, 5 weeks. So we got a lot to cover, possibly something that is going to happen in the rollout of this thing, getting more singles, getting a track list, getting some more videos on this, maybe like a documentary, all types of that could possibly have an influence on this release, which I'm really excited about, because I like when artists do that. Also, we got to talk about the album cover, because we do have a couple of, you know, versions that could be it. For example, when you look at, you know, the background of the picture I just showed y'all, we can see like him in this like blurry image, like Post Malone, his face, with like, you know, the I don't know what it is, like the grilled tooth, couple of teeth he has there, the silver or diamond teeth or whatever. Maybe that refers, of course, to the title 12 Carat Toothache, which would make sense. But then also when you head over to his Twitter, for example, a lot of the stuff, also his profile pic, his banner, and also he tweeted this, of course, obviously on Twitter as well, and you can pre-save this album already. And when you head over to the site, it's also this red blurry image of him. So this all speaks for this being the album cover. So there's those two options right now, either the toothache version that was the background of the Instagram post, or the red blurry image or silhouette of him that is on the pre-save site and also all over his Twitter. Those are the two versions we have right now, but of course I guess neither of those will actually be the official album cover. I don't think that he would tease it like that. I think it'll actually be something, you know, grander or a bit bigger that he can announce as an individual post, and when he does, people are gonna go crazy for it. That's kind of what I think he'll do with it, because the fact that he's announcing this album 5 weeks before it drops is kind of unusual in today's day and age, because usually artists nowadays release their album a week or two before it drops, but 5 weeks before it drop suggests that there is still something to it, like a documentary rollout, or like him doing a single run before that, or him just taking things really slow and teasing at it with like little bits of information here and there, which I really enjoy. I like when art, you know, when records have this narrative, when records have some sort of personality to them, and that's what I really enjoy about this as well. So I'm happy about this. Post Malone 12 Carat Toothache is dropping on June 3rd. We got a possible album cover for this, but I guess, you know, it's not official, and the reason it's been pushed back, because Dre London, as I said it was going to drop in May, is probably because of Kendrick. But of course there's a lot of rumors for speculation right there. It could also have other factors like the album not being done, or samples needing to be cleared, or, you know, guest verses needing to be cleared, anything like that goes into the production of a record. But I'm really guessing it's Kendrick. Anyway, that's at least my theory. Now I want to know what you think about all of this. You know, what do you think about the announcement, the release date? Do you think it was pushed back because of Kendrick or because of other reasons? What do you hope to see on this record? What artists do you want him to work with? How did you feel about Motley Crue and One Right Now? And do you think Motley Crue will be on the record? All of that, please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.